You ready?
Ready.
Let's do it.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, shoot. God.
Boom.
I was on a roll, man.
Hey. And I got it back. I got the streak back. Hey, welcome, fellow couch dwellers, to another Flashback Friday.
Welcome.
I'm Mike.
And I'm Ryan.
And today, like all Flashback Fridays, we're taking a look at an old trailer of a movie that's getting a reboot.
And that movie is Child's Play.
Child's Play from the 1988 classic. Yeah, so it's Child's Play. We've already covered the new couple of trailer reactions for the new trailers that have come out. But we thought this, since it's coming out in a couple weeks, or it's hitting theaters in a couple weeks, it'd be good to actually take a look at the old trailer, talk about some of the differences, and relive how amazing
that the original Child's Play was.
That's right. Here we go. Wow, it used to be on United Artists. It's on Orion now.
Everyone has a birthday they'll always remember.
God.
Oh, yeah.
Open my presents now, Mommy.
God, the theme song is sick.
Birthday, Andy.
Now that's a scary fucking doll right there. What?
This is
Yeah.
Andy's.
This is Andy's birthday.
Good night, baby. Good night, Aunt Maggie.
Aww.
Good night, Chucky.
Oh, boy. Andy, get back in bed or I'm gonna...
Yeah.
Happen at home.
How did that happen?
This
Oh, man, Chucky went a long way from spilling the sugar to kicking an ant out the window.
Yeah. That was the babysitter, I think, wasn't it?
someone's
Yeah, but he
moved
said
in with the
ant
Barton
somebody.
family. And so has terror.
Mommy, I know who was on the counter.
Terror.
Chucky.
Nobody believes you about Chucky.
It came alive in my hand.
Oh, for God's sake.
Why won't you believe me?
Because I'm sane. Mrs. Barkley, sane and rational.
No one believes the truth.
Oh, man.
Or lives to tell. There's nothing nice
Man.
about murder. And there's nothing innocent.
Wow.
Child's Play.
God.
Boy.
Man, they brought their A game with that. I am loving that trailer.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So, comparing this doll to the newest one that we've seen just recently,
Right.
personally, what do you think?
I think this is a better story for horror.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because we've kind of already talked about it, but the new Chucky is AI.
Yeah, it's app controlled.
Yeah. It's like AI that's gone wrong and gone evil.
From what we know right now, it
Yeah,
may
yeah.
honestly still get possessed in some sense.
Yeah, we'll know in a couple of weeks.
Yes.
But this one, it was possessed by the soul of a serial killer.
Yeah.
And this serial killer is now trying to kill Andy to put his soul into a living body again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there's a lot more. I feel like there's a lot more purpose and drive.
Yeah. I agree.
For Chucky with that, as opposed to AI.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean?
And for me, I feel like this doll is a better design out the gate.
Yeah, it's definitely creepy.
I mean, the new one looks like Rocky Dennis. This one looks, and even this doll looks creepy before we even know it's possessed.
Right, yeah. And I mean, it does change features whenever it gets,
Yeah, he doesn't look like, hey, the entire time.
Hey, Andy.
I liked how they used some little. It had to be a person, but they had little feet walking, like it wasn't like a puppet. But everything is practical here,
right?
And I know that they've used some practical effects in the new one, and they did mix that with probably some CG here and there. But this is again why I always can go back to older movies, even if they are cheesy. With practical effects, we all know that we can see and touch that,
right?
And so I'm really inclined to like this more out the gate. And
there's something scarier about it because it's more realistic.
Exactly.
Well, I think even if you're not, a cinephile or whatever, you can pick out bad CG.
Yep.
You
can.
And when you see it, you're immediately taken out of it because you're like, oh, this is fake.
There's this thin, and I'm telling you, it's like microscopic. There's a thin line with CG. You can either have bad CG or you can have really good CG but too much of it.
Right.
And that's why we were talking about Jurassic Park the other day. The original one is so good because it blended the two together so well.
Being right all the time.
Well, the new director of Child's Play, the 2019 Child's Play, he was adamant about having tons of practical effects because he knew the fans that have followed this franchise for so long would throw a fit if there was a ton of CG in it.
And they should.
So they started to. Because they did kind of a reveal with the first teaser, and people already started kicking up dust about it. And he said, "Hey guys, look, we had to use some CG, but over 80% of Chucky's appearances on screen are practical effects."
Then I'm hyped for that. Then.
Yeah, it feels like this guy really wants to do justice to the franchise. So them rebooting it, I understand needing to do something like AI to make it more like applicable today.
Yeah.
But I still feel like this is a solid story. The 1988 Child's Play, it's a solid story. Like, I would buy that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I would too, totally. And going into the new one, we know that Mark Hamill is going to be the voice for that one as well.
Right.
So I'm excited to hear how he's going to do in this. I mean, I know he's going to do good. I've said it before. He's done work for the animated series for Batman, and he's just a fun guy. He's a lovable guy.
Shouldn't my hair be all wet and matted with schmutz all through it? And he turns to me and says, "Hey, kid, it ain't that kind of movie." If people are looking at your hair, we're all in big trouble.
He really is. And, what was that smaller part he did? Luke Skywalker in Star Wars.
That small role.
Right.
And, of course, Cockknocker.
Yeah, that's right. Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
But he's a saint, and there's some promise with this with the new movie. I know I don't know about you, but I kind of shat on the doll a little bit. I still kind of think the doll looks a little wonky for the new one compared to this.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how much of that really isn't finalized yet.
True.
You know what I mean?
True.
So,
and we're getting it in small spurts.
Right. So I'm still, even though we had some fun with it, I still really want to see this.
Oh, I do too, for sure.
And I'm excited. And it comes out June 21st, is that right?
That's correct, couple of weeks.
Yeah, so we're going to go check it out. It's definitely worth taking a look. And it's definitely a resurgence in the slasher type genre.
Yes.
We haven't seen a lot of that.
We haven't, and they're always. You said it. We want campy. We want some campy horror movies.
Yeah, well, I mean, we grew up, and some of the best horror films that we had were made in the '80s. They were campy. They were fun.
Yep.
They were like super high kill counts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was just one of those ones where it was more about the ride. Then you didn't think too hard into it.
Yeah, and that's that may be society. We've gotten to things where it's like everything's got to be super realistic and everything. But that was what was so fun about movies, is that it's like while we had Alf on TV, you just accepted what it was.
Yeah, you bought into it. You didn't go like, well, how did the rabbits eat, and how did the I'm giving Ryan a hard time because he's been so hard on the movie Us. He's like, there's plot holes. I'm like, what plot holes? What do the rabbits eat down there? Like,
Where's
not a
where's
plot
the
hole.
shit?
Well, on that note, what can they do, Ryan?
Well, they can hit the like button. They can hit subscribe.
Yeah.
They can ring the bell. Leave us some nasty comments.
Yeah, get nasty, dog.
For Todd, okay,
Yeah.
for you. And that's it. And as always, they're
Welcome on the couch.